The most infamous men in the world, Andrew Tate's misogynistic tirades have been viewed billions of times online. He's now been effectively banned, though, from the internet. He doesn't think that's fair. Tonight, I'm going to try and work out if it is.
So I have the same name as my father. My name is Andrew Tate. My father was Andrew Tate also. I'm named after him, and I was built to live in his image.
I know, we all know you know Mr. Andrew Tate.
Oh, yeah.
You and him was good friends. Anything you'd like to share?
Sure. One of my best friends. I was always kind of fascinated by the way Emery played, because he would play players at the highest level successfully. Mm-hmm. And his analysis was so in depth, it would be hard not to appreciate it. The only not so good thing that happened was one day I was talking to Emery. He called me from California, and I think he was telling me about he beat Ashley. I don't know if it was the Ashley game. He had beaten the Grandmaster, and so we were talking. And Emery's kind of long-winded when he gets into his mode. And I had one of these cheap phones where the minutes didn't last so long, and after so long, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna run out of minutes. So I was more concerned about the little minutes on the phone. So I kind of cut the conversation short. I just didn't know I would have sacrificed those minutes if I had only known that would be one of the last times that I talked to Emery. But you don't know these things. I mean, who anticipates a man who looks like a picture of health? He spoke, that I know of, 3 or 4 languages fluently, and he was a martial artist, so he was like he was like a superhero type person in my eyesight, and even though he was younger than me, I looked up to him.
My father died on October 17th, 2015. He died playing chess at a chess tournament, which is the best possible death I could have wished for him. He died in battle, as he should. He was a warrior his entire life, and he died at the chessboard. He was playing a tournament. It was his 3rd game. He won his first 2. He stood up to go bathroom, came out the bathroom holding his chest, and said, someone call an ambulance. He collapsed. The ambulance came very, very quickly. I think they arrived in like 4 minutes, but they couldn't resuscitate him, and he died at war, as a man should. And that's the best a man can hope for. I hope that I also die in battle or doing what I was meant to do on the planet. When he died, my father died with absolutely no money. My father's mission was so important to him, it was almost beyond money. He died with $12 in his pocket, and that was it. I've already told the story a few times about how I didn't manage to go to his funeral initially because I was working hard to support the family and trying my best to become a millionaire so my mother didn't have to work anymore, and I pulled it off. And he is buried in Alabama, so that's where my father is. Of course, he is still out there in one of the many variations of the universe looking down on me, and I know he's exceptionally proud of me, and that's important to me. That gives me the unlimited strength I need to fight against nearly any enemy on the planet. Andrew King Cobra Tate here. You all know me, 4 times kickboxing world champion.
He's a legit world champion kickboxer who's a hard man.
So I was telling these guys.
Who doesn't buy any pussy bullshit.
Andrew came to me when he was, I think, 17. Just short of, 17, nearly 18. Well, basically, I remember him and his brother basically battering that badly that called a taxi to get home, even though they only live 5 minutes away from where we used to train or where I used to live. So he came a long way, you can't. Andrew is probably, I don't know, in the last 5 to 10 years, possibly the last 5-10 years, the #1 person. I mean, he made massive waves just for the UK and on the fight scene, like full contact. He knocked so many people out and he had some good fights. He didn't really lose either for a long time.
I had surgery on this eye 6 or 7 years ago, and it's something which I'll announce now because I think I'm at the end of my career. The main reason I don't fight with my hands up is because I have very bad eyes. And even if I take a punch on the gloves, it damages my eyes. I had surgery on my eyes. My retina's detached many times. I have bad eyes. This is just one of those things I have, and that's why I actually fight with my hands down. That's why I developed fighting my hands down, because I can't block punches. It doesn't work for me. Something touched my eye, and I told the referee, stop, I want to try and wipe it. And then Ibrahim rushed in, and the referee started counting, and I still don't have vision left. This is 30 minutes later, so I wouldn't have been able to see anyway. I'm at this stage of my life now where my eyesight is worth more than a belt. When I was 21, 22, maybe I would fight anyway. I'm 30 years old now. My eye is fucked. I don't know what happened. Ibrahim is the new champion, and I congratulate him.
He is showing up on my feed non-fucking stop, dude. I'm not clicking on it. It's just next video is him in that accent, which I don't know what the fuck country.
Breathe air. You don't need a bait. You don't like sparkling water. You don't like water. Yeah, but the bubbles.
The kickboxer has gained their
basically everything's escalating from ugly.
But let's get into this. Who is Andrew Tate?
My unmatched perspicacity, coupled with sheer indefatigability, makes me a feared opponent in any realm of human endeavor.
Virtually every tech company on the planet banned him. Not just his presence, but also his ability to conduct business on the internet. He was taken off Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all of it. Then they started telling you that not only was he not allowed to talk, but that you weren't allowed to like him because he was an incredibly bad person. And our view on that always is we'll decide for ourselves.
I think the reason a lot of men are so depressed is because they feel invisible. They feel like life is too hard. Women expect me to be strong and smart and funny and interesting with a nice apartment and a fast car and tall and well connected and funny, and it's just too much for them to handle. And the social pressure on men is absolutely immense. And I was championing their issues, and at the same time, all these social media platforms pretend to care. As soon as somebody they resonate with stands up and champions their issues, they mass blanket ban me, which shows they have absolutely no care for the young men of the world today. They think that by banning me, I'm just going to vanish, and the young men are just going to go and start eating the gruel that they're fed on their YouTube feed.
What on earth, even in a million years of your wildest dreams, made you think you were gonna stop Andrew Tate?
Imagine shooting a man with your last bullet, and he stands there, unfazed. It doesn't matter what I have to do to escape the matrix itself. If I have something to teach, I will teach people. And this is the first time I'm announcing what stage 2 of the 3-stage plan is. Stage 1 was Hustles University. Stage 1 was allowing people who believe in me and trust in me to start making the finances so they can speak loud, so they can resist the matrix programming, because when you're a brokey, you must be a slave. That was stage 1. And they attacked Hustles University. And stage 2 is the mass exodus of the real world.
I decided if I truly want to live outside of the matrix, although I have entities all around the world, all of those entities still to a degree exist within different matrices, different areas of the matrix, different jurisdictions, I needed my own bank. In my own bank, I could do my own processing. They thought they won, but all they did was accelerate my plans. I'm now in a position where I can tell people things I could never tell them before. I can teach people things I could never previously teach. I've built an online educational platform that teaches 19, not 18, because we've added one. Now that we are free from the matrix, 19 modern wealth creation methods. And I've done this specifically so that people who believe in Tate to make more money than ever before. I need my team well funded. And on November 14th, I will be opening a portal, a mass portal that will allow a large scale exodus for anyone who is still inside of the matrix to escape outside to the real world.